We're back. I don't remember much. I do want to try something as far as a thought process I had regarding the confidants social links.
Thank goodness. I knew I could count on you to pick up. You're free today, right? Can you give me a hand here? I'm begging you.
Yosuke sounds very flustered.
The Halloween fair starts at Jeunesse today. We're nowhere near ready. We have the decorations, but I can't find the floor manager, and I have no idea who to ask for help. You're the only one I could think of. Please, I'm begging you.
I have other plans, though. Alright.
Yes! I owe you one, partner. Okay, I'll see you at the food court.
You should head over to Jeunesse. I'll talk about the social link thing after this whole incident resolves itself. You and Yosuke are working hard on putting up the decorations.
Oh, my back hurts, but I'm finally done.
You're too slow.
Huh? Wait, did you finish before me? Why didn't you say anything? I was working my butt off on my own. But man, that costume's a good fit for you. It's so natural on you that it looks like your everyday outfit.
Leave it to me.
What kind of boast is that? Anyway, you were a lifesaver. Thanks. Then again, as long as he's here... It looks like he's having fun. Guess he's like our store mascot now.
They couldn't let Teddy be a clown.
Huh? Hey, Yosuke-kun, what's going on here?
Oh, there you are. These are the decorations for the Halloween fair.
Huh? Come on, Yosuke-kun. That got canceled a while ago.
What?
I thought you were there for the morning meeting when they announced it.
Which...
Oh, well, maybe you were still groggy since it was so early. Well, I'll be counting on you to clean this up.
Okay, wait, so it was canceled a while ago, implying at least over a week ago. And then therefore the morning meeting, when they announced it, implying, to me initially, today's morning meeting, not a morning meeting that happened, let's say, a week ago. Like, if you don't explain yourself as to which morning meeting and how long ago, this would piss off any part-time worker. Maybe even full-time worker.
This is amazing, though. Did you two do all this yourselves? If you're gonna work this hard, maybe we should have gone through with it.
Stop looking at me like that. You're only making it worse.
Yosuke apologized and gave you a thank you gift before you went home. It's my sweet suit. Oh yeah, it was the Halloween costumes. What do we got going on tonight?
It's cold today.
Now for our next story. Mr. Kozai of the Environmental Concern Society visited a local elementary school to investigate the effects of the fog. Thick fog has appeared frequently in Inaba over the past few years, and the cause of it has yet to be determined. There's been much conjecture on the origin of this fog, and some are concerned about its effects on the human body. Town officials believe it highly unlikely that the fog could be harmful. One official suggested that the concern is largely tied to public anxiety in response to the recent murders. On hearing about the phenomenon, Mr. Kozai visited the local elementary school to investigate its effects. He interviewed the children playing happily in the fog about their health and any anxieties they were facing.
Oh, that man came to my school.
Upon completing the investigation, Mr. Kozai issued a statement. In this day and age, one must stay aware of even slight changes in the environment and react politically. Today, I talked with a young student who spoke her own mind. free from the influence of those around her. It was an attitude and an example that we as adults can learn from.
She kept calling me racist things, but it was appreciated that she spoke her mind.
Our primary concern should always be to protect these children's futures. On that note, Mr. Kozai ended his statement. The assembled parents applauded, but some raised concerns that it was a show to attract voters in the next election.
It's always gonna loop back to politics, isn't it? Gesundheit.
My head hurts.
Nanako's face looks red. She has a high fever. You need to put her to bed. That is the futon. That is not her bed.
Hey, big bro. Are you going back home in spring? It's going to be winter soon. If it snows, can we make a snowman? We can play a lot. Let's play all the time until spring.
Nanako seems to have fallen asleep. You should take her to her bed later. Yeah. Why not immediately? So the Culture Festival is over. Old Man Winter is on his way. Now we're entering the season for winter sports. Figure skating's really popular, isn't it? Alright, this may be gym class, but I'm gonna give you an English lesson. Think of it as mental strength training. Tell me what the figure in figure skating refers to. That's right, the figure in figure skating is shapes. Originally, figure skaters had to draw specific shapes into the ice and were judged on their accuracy. Personally, when I hear the word figure, I think of action figures. Those skaters look like beautiful dolls anyway. Haha! I played with dolls. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Chie and Chie. Okay. Alright, so about the social links, I wanted to present this. So between this and Persona 5, you have the same, roughly the same amount of confidants slash social links because of, you know, the tarot decks. And in this game, it almost feels a little bit more difficult to hang out with everybody on a single playthrough to everyone's full extent. So we're going to go down this list and point out how many of these can be hung out with during the day versus which ones can be hung out with at night. Now, I want you guys to keep track at home. So here we go. Fool, progresses on its own. Magician, daytime. Priestess, daytime. Empress, on its own. Emperor, daytime. Hierophant, nighttime. Lovers, daytime. Chariot, daytime. Justice, nighttime. Hermit, on its own. Fortune, daytime. Fortune, daytime. Strength, daytime. Hanged, daytime. Death, daytime. Temperance, daytime. Devil, nighttime. Tower, nighttime. Star, on its own. Moon, daytime. Sun, daytime. Jester, daytime. Eon, daytime. Let's go through these again, but this time with Persona 5 in mind. Same tarot ones. Fool, on its own. Magician, on its own. Priestess, daytime. Empress, daytime. Emperor, daytime. Hierophant, nighttime. Lovers, daytime. Chariot, daytime. Justice, nighttime in terms of Persona 5 Royal. Hermit, daytime. Fortune, nighttime. Strength, on its own, or on your own, rather. Hanged, nighttime. Death, nighttime. Daytime, excuse me. Temperance, nighttime. Devil, nighttime. Tower, that is daytime. Star, nighttime. Moon, nighttime. Sun, nighttime. We're gonna go with, I guess, what was Yoshizawa's? Hers, daytime. And there was one counselor, daytime. So if you're counting at home, Persona 5's, you have a lot more nighttime ones than you do in Persona 4. You only have like 4 of them here in Persona 4 that you can do at night. Any other one has to be during the day. And I never really realized that until I thought about it and like wrote down on my own which ones you could do in the day versus in the night. it really puts things into perspective that during the day, your top priority should be hanging out with people as opposed to anything else that I had been doing, such as fishing or improving my social stats. You can improve your social stats at nighttime if you really want to, for the most part. And the daytime is the only time you can really progress any of these social links. Well, many, I guess I meant to say. So, yeah, there's that. No wonder on my first playthrough I couldn't get very many maxed out at all. Only got a handful of them done. Okay, we got Ayane, we got the Strength Boys. What are our personas? I pushed the wrong button. Yeah. Hierophant, Eon, Strength, Star, Tower, Justice, Hang, Fortune. I would like to hang out with Naoto a little bit more, but I also want to make the last bit of Marie, like her social link, a top priority. So I'm gonna go check on her. And I don't remember if we've read another poem from her. Do we have other books that we can get? Yeah, world-class bugs. Be able to catch more bugs. Increase understanding. Sure, but why? Because I'm at max understanding to get a shoe, right? That's what I needed to get him his tower social link. Yeah, all I need is diligence now. Do we have another poem? We sure do.
Song of the Fallen Angel. The fallen angel is chained down. Her wings torn off, eroded by prejudice. Her last breaths full of black despair. Do you know her name? Will she?
Her name is Johns. Sorry.
Forced into the realm of oblivion? No. Her requiem will become a roar and tear away the mask of hypocrisy. Do you know her name? She
Sorry.
who will strike down the cowards and tear down the lies. That's right. Her name is
John Cena!
What is it?
Ah!
What is this?
Why is this here? What the hell is happening? I remember putting this in my bag. Hey, why are you reading this? What the hell's the matter with you? Do you want me to strike you down? Calm down, Miss Fallen Angel. You are disturbing our guest. That's why I'm shouting at him!
Huh?
Wait, Miss Fallen Angel? I hate you! Hate you! Don't read my things! Okay, bye. Question. How am I doing on this? That is a bad weapon for her. Can I even go to the shop? I don't have any materials to give him, I don't think. Yeah. So does he even have anything for her? I genuinely forget. Peacemaker. Yeah, we're getting that. I don't know. I don't get why she doesn't automatically come with anybody. Why anybody doesn't come with weaponry to help them out, you know? Oh man, Kanji, your defense. We don't even have a whole lot of male armor to begin with. How come there's such a huge difference in defense between these two, and it's only an 8,000 yen, like, price difference? Whack. Okay, yeah, give it to her. Meanwhile, Yosuke is still hanging out with that piddly defense. Alright. So we can't hang out with Marie, we can hang out with Naoto. We do have, Fortune. So, we can do that. We still haven't hung out much with the mom, the stepmom. But, in this game, hanging out with the social links that don't offer you any new abilities. It's literally only for powering up your personas when fusing them, and it feels much less effective, or I guess useful, to hang out with them.
Hello.
Do you have time you can spare with me today? Oh, I'll be fine by myself. Well, if you don't mind. I don't remember if I've said this before, but I don't know the best options for progressing Naoto's social link. This was in my shoe locker. Naoto is holding a secret, sealed letter.
Yes.
I thought so too at first, but it seems that's not the case. This time the sender's name is clearly written. Judging by the name and the handwriting, the sender is a woman. She thoughtfully provided her year and class. When one factors in the heart-shaped seal as well, it's hard to imagine that this is related to my job in any way. In other words, there is no need to read it. I apologize. I wasted your time with this pointlessness. How misleading. A sealed letter at a time like this. I cannot dispose of it on school premises, of course. I'll take it home and feed it to the shredder. Whether the sender is male or female, I have no intention of responding. I have no time to be dilly-dallying with callow love affairs. I assume the same is true for you. Saying they love me without even knowing me? Ludicrous. Let's go.
Senpai.
Would you like to stop somewhere on the way? There are still some questions I have regarding the murders. Follow-up attack. Then shall we be off?
I'll see you again.
I would hope so. We're, schoolmates.
Welcome home.
Man, you got better quick, huh? I work as a tutor today, and I might do that. But I want to check something first. Will we get a call? Yes, we will. Who's it gonna be? Hello, it's Chie. Do you have any plans for tomorrow? Why don't we go into the TV? Training? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I was hoping that we would get a call from one of our investigation teammates to possibly go see a movie with them this month. Because it's November now. Probably go spend time with Shu. I'm pretty sure that's his name anyway. There's I. Hello, who are you? My father-in-law walks around at night claiming to patrol the area, but it's taking a toll on his health. I tried to convince him to go to the hospital, but he refuses. I'm so worried about him, especially after what happened to my mother-in-law. Don't know if we've talked to her before, and that's Yosuke. Okay, south. Tutoring. You hear a noise from across town.
Like this?
Sounds like your relationship improved with him without you even being next to him. That's weird. This forms a circle here with a radius equal to the base of the triangle, and the height is, You began to explain the problem to him in an easily understood manner. Oh, and your expression increased. Okay. What do you think of your school? I don't know. It's fun? I thought so. Moving on to other matters, there's a transfer student in my class. He looks down on everything here and says we're all a bunch of hicks living in the boonies. Everyone ignores him.
Huh?
Oh, is that so? I didn't know. Oh, that's why. School's a pain. All my classmates are stupid, and the lessons they try to teach are absolutely pointless.
Your lessons are a lot easier to understand.
Yeah, but you're no easier to understand. Tutored student. Oh, time's up. This is a good spot to finish, actually, so let's just end it for today.
Take care now.
Senpai!
Morning! I had so much fun last week. There was a culture festival, and then we had the sleepover with everyone. I was really happy. I thought that I'd never be able to experience things like that anymore. Oh, did you see the weather report? Looks like the weather's gonna start getting rough this weekend. We need to keep a close eye on the Midnight Channel. It hasn't rained lately, so we haven't been able to see it. We might be in for a surprise next time it's on. Yeah, the town seems to think that the case is closed, but the real killer hasn't been caught yet.
Neither have I. GA's chilling out, so we can't hang with her. Not sure if I was going to anyway. No Ayane. No Strength Boys either. No Quiz. Right, bunch of quests for those people. So, I have tried recording this session before, and it was going decently fine up until I had a rainy day in-game and went into the TV world and realized, hang on, I'm really bored. I don't want to do this. And so I decided, I'm just not gonna do any more of this today. And then I just scrapped the recording. I got 40 minutes in, realized, wait, I'm not gonna have fun if I do this. I don't want to go through and clean up all the side quests. It's gonna be boring. For me, and probably for a lot of other people watching.
Hello.
It's just pointless grinding, and I wasn't at all excited for that. It isn't ready to advance yet, so... maybe not you, just yet. Rise wasn't available today, I don't think, so... yeah, she would be down that hallway. Is Kanji here? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Here. Kanji placed a bunch of knit dolls on the table, each one with different clothing and accessories. They're very elaborate.
I can have these?
Yeah, if you don't need them, I guess you could just toss.
Thank you! Oh yeah, Mom said you should at least be paid for the materials. She gave me some money.
I said I don't need it. I look like I'm in this for the money to you?
Mister, you're from Tatsumi Textiles, right? Oh, nothing.
Oh, big bro! Oh!
Dolls! These are so cute! What are these?
Well...
This man made them. That's amazing. You're really good.
She looked straight at me when he said, this man. Hey, Nanako-chan, don't go around telling everyone, okay? It's kind of embarrassing.
Why? I think it's cool you can make things like this. I want to learn how to make them too.
Oh, well, maybe next time. That okay with you, big bro?
The hell?
Me? Teach you? I ain't that good at teaching.
Oh, I was on my way to Emi-chan's house. Teach me next time. Bye. I'm gonna show these to Mom. Thank you, mister.
Senpai.
I think I kinda understand now. A little anyway. About what strength really means. I used to think it was doing what needed to be done, like a man. So I thought, for me, that was catching this damn killer. And I mean, that's important too, but there's something else I gotta confront too, ain't there? My past. Yeah, I still ain't snapped out of it. The stuff that other me said inside the TV world. That girl I made cry a long time ago. I haven't gotten past any of it. It ain't that easy to become strong, is it? I'm taking off. Mom saw the stuff I made. She's been hassling me about selling them at the shop. The hell's the textile shop gonna do with the stuff that's already been knit?
Later. Welcome back.
Could we possibly get a call from a teammate? Hey. It's from Rise.
Senpai, I heard you like movies, right? I want to see Roman Paid Holiday. It just came out. I love the original, so I was really looking forward to this remake.
God, I hate how she's speaking right now. I hate this kind of text.
So, I'm inviting you to invite me on a date to see it, so ask me out.
If you go to the movie theater, perhaps you should invite Rise. Okie dokie. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for someone to want to go to the movies. Knowing that I'll have nothing to do during a rainstorm. Because no one's available during the day in a rainstorm. That's the other thing with the social link thing. That so many of them are available during the day, but also if it's raining that day, you can't hang out with almost any of them. It's dumb. There are like two I can think of. The Fox and Margaret. And those can just be done whenever you want. Alright, time to go out and under the guise that we are working tonight when we're probably not doing that. Naoto, perfect.
Senpai!
Nagia-san, I hadn't expected to see you at this hour. Came to check the bookstore, but I seem to be a little late.
Well...
About the culture festival, I'm sorry. But it was the only way. I couldn't possibly have gone out in front of that crowd wearing a swimsuit. It's embarrassing enough to be on stage at all, let alone for a beauty pageant. I don't know what she wants to hear. If it's not the one I'm hovering over, it's the you looked cute one, I think. I didn't expect that myself. Since that day, more people have turned an inquisitive eye toward me. To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. Nope, okay, I was completely wrong. That aside, have you heard the latest rumor from the Amagi Inn? The night of our stay, someone reported hearing men screaming from one of the rooms and...
Oh!
I should be getting back. I didn't mean to keep you here for so long. Here's a gift, caramel drop.
Good night.
3 days of rain, Alright, time to do things today, I guess. Let's see. It's raining today. We can go to, Okina City. What books do I have? Courage, don't need it. Understanding, no. Understanding, diligence. Courage, understanding. Yeah, I don't care. Out we go. I guess we'll head to the city. Because it's not raining here. Oh, there's a quest here. Hey you seem too fashionable to be from around here. You smell like the city. Will you grant a wish of mine? You'll be a great man someday. I went to that clothing store, but they didn't have anything I need. It's not enough to relive my youth. I need something more risque, something that shows off my curves. What I want is an invincible skirt, like the kind I used to wear back in the day. If you ever find something like that, please bring it to me so I can see it, please. Bring it back, please. They're made from some castle rocks from some lab. Ugh, alright. What personas do I have? Anima Freeze. What is that one? Exhaust all foes. Mighty Swing. No. Can get Endure on the next level. Don't have anything for that yet. And nothing there. I don't really want to spend time at the coffee shop, now that I think about it. At least with these personas. I'd like to introduce you to a new arrival, Neo Featherman set. We don't have a whole lot of clothes to spend anyway. 99,000. Agent set, let's do it. Everybody? No, I'm good. Cool Trunks, I'm good. Okay, yeah, it bought for everybody. Good to know. Anything else going on over here? You. There we go. So you're riding that bike? No, I wasn't.
It's my Mika-chan. She's missing. I thought she'd be fine since Emi-chan was with her, but she goes wandering out sometimes by herself. What if she winds up in Inaba and someone kidnaps her? Go look for my Mika-chan in Inaba.
Sure.
If you call her name Mika-chan, she'll answer. She really likes meat. I hope she isn't eating stuff off the ground that she's not supposed to.
I don't know if it was explicitly said by her, but yeah, it's her pet. We'll do that another time, I'm sure. Roman paid holiday for the entirety of November. Risei.
Oh, hi.
What's up? Want to ask me out? Oh, you really did want to ask me out. The movies? Of course I'll go.
Well, see ya.
Be looking for you in front of the theater.
Where it never rains.
Thanks for waiting.
Oh, it's just us, huh? And you called to invite me.
Well, let's go.
Your heart fluttered watching an elegantly spun love story unfolding in the city of Rome. Something inside of Risei changed in response to the movie. Ding! Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Most of the time, remakes of great films never live up to the original, but this one was definitely worthy. So that was Rome, huh? I love seeing European cities. They're so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, Senpai.
That was fun.
Give me a call whenever you want to go out again.
Rainy night, rainy night. Nope.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Can work as a tutor, so I pushed the wrong button. So we'll go do that. And I might as well also look at the our Persona Compendium. See if there's anything affordable that I would want a skill card of. Yeah, I guess. We'll just look here. Megidola? Is that medium? Heavy almighty damage, huh? I mean, that's already really good. Atom Smasher, Tarakaja, Zio. Good old Izanagi. I don't know how to get his ultimate form in this game. I assume it's a New Game Plus type thing. But, I haven't done anything with post-game in this game. Megiddo. Yeah, we're probably not going to find much else that would appeal to me, so let's spend all of our money! Hell yeah. This at least will let us do something during one of the rainy days. And we'll get $100 for tutoring today. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think we're ready to progress his social link next time either.
Senpai!
Been a while since the rain last, hasn't it? The weather report says rain's gonna last all night. We're gonna have to watch the Midnight Channel. Only we know that the real killer is still out there, right? Now that I think about it, we have to be even tougher now that the cops aren't on the case.
Hey, Hosoi-chan, you were at Yomenaido bookstore the other day, weren't you? Whoa, you saw me?
Oh wait, whoops.
Hey, Hosoi-chan, you were at Yomenaido bookstore.
Yeah, it was a different student.
I was buying the latest bullied teacher. The shopping district is getting empty with Junes taking all their business. You can hear a Kondo Dori chirp.
Konkodori chirp over there. Hey kids, quit going to Junes so often. Visit your local shopping district too. Who can tell me what kind of bird a Konkodori is? You, Hana-chan, you look like you have no problem with silence. Wait, there's really a bird called a Konkodori? I thought it was just a saying. Guh. I thought you'd know, Hana-chan. I'm disappointed. A Konkodori is a variety of cuckoo. A cuckoo bird in Inaba, Japan? I mean, I guess. I don't know much about, not biology, not biomes, ecosystems. Its chirping sounds sad, which is what led to that particular figure of speech. There's even a famous basho haiku about it. Konkodori, let me feel the loneliness in my grieving heart. Guess I should put that on the test. It do happen to be raining. Can't do anything with the usual suspects, I'm assuming. And I think this is actually the part of the game where last time I just decided to quit out of the initial attempt at recording this. Okay. We're going back to the city. We gotta do something today to pass the time. Okay, fine. We'll actually choose Decoravia. Here we go. Mumon's coffee is as exquisite as the last time. Once again, it is an overwhelming flavor that your body submits to. Dead. As you swept up in a black torrent of flavors, you desperately reach towards something and grasp it. Kid, you gotta get up. I'm closing soon. I'm impressed that you came again. Good night, everybody. I'm even more interested in you now. Good night, everybody. Watching you reminds me of myself when I was young. Yes, that hot summer long ago. My brother and I used to cool watermelons in the shrine's well. But never mind. Talking about the past leads to nowhere in particular. Now you be careful on your way home, boy. You can come back here whenever you like. And get demolished by my coffee again.
Dad's late. Did he forget his keys? It was the delivery man. He was asking where Mr. Takahashi's house is. Hello. This is the Dojima residence. Oh, hi, Dad. Uh-huh. All right. It's okay. I know it's your job. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Big Bro's with me, so... Okay. Goodbye. Dad says he's coming home tomorrow. But I'm not lonely. You're here with me.
Nanako is smiling cheerfully.
It's cold today, too. Want to bring out the kotatsu? Dad said we could pull it out if it gets too cold. That'll make it nice and warm.
Table blanket, table blanket.
Okay, I'm turning it on. What? It's not coming on. It looks like it's broken.
Nanako is disappointed. Let's get the best one.
Huh? We can buy one? At Junes? Yay! When you have some time, let's go to Junes.
Later that very same night... Oh no, it's Yosuke! Wait. It's a silhouette, but it looks even blurrier than usual. You can't even tell what gender the person is. Well, that's also true for the last person. Yosuke, are you good?
Hey, did you see that? It was really blurry, but you saw someone on the screen, right? Damn it. Is there gonna be another kidnapping? Let's get together as soon as we can tomorrow. The one just now was too blurry to jump to any conclusions. But maybe someone has an idea of who it might be. We definitely need to talk. Just remember to keep your schedule open tomorrow after school.
Yosuke hung up. What is he hung up on?
I watched the Midnight Channel last night, as you suggested. To think a master of deduction and evidence would strain her eyes over an urban legend like this. And yet, I definitely saw someone.
Could any of you tell who it was?
From a fuzzy picture like that, no way.
How about the regular TV? Has anyone become famous around here lately?
I can't think of any offhand. I suppose there was that politician who visited to quell the rumors about the fog. His statement was read on TV. But the chances of him being the one are slim. He returned immediately to the city after his inquiry.
Huh. What's the matter? Oh yeah, they stuck you with the midnight shift for falling asleep on the beds and housewares. I told you to use the TV in the electronics department, right? Did you remember to check it out?
How rude! I made a promise with Nanako-chan and I'm serious about living. From what I saw, wasn't the person on TV last night pretty small?
I don't know. It was too blurry to make out any details, including how tall or short they were. It was probably just a dream or your imagination. Either way, though, did you sense anyone in that world?
Nope, no one's come so far.
Then we might have to wait one more night and see.
Yeah, I guess so. Good thing it looks like the rain will keep up all night. Don't forget to check again later on.
Later that very same day.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back! Dad, the kotatsu's broken. Can me and Big Bro go buy a new one?
The kotatsu? Oh, it's already that season, huh? Yeah, the weather has been odd lately. All right, I'll leave it up to you. Get whichever kind you want.
Is that a letter?
It's for you, but
The letter is addressed to Mr. Nagia Ogami, but the name and address of the sender are nowhere to be found. There are no stamps or postmarks on it. This letter says, "Get good!" What? There's only one sentence. Get good! If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed. Sorry, I think it said if you don't stop. Yeah, if you don't stop.
hey, what the hell is this?
Paper, you write on it.
Not often we get letters with no return address on them. So, I was right. Be straight with me. You're involved in the case, aren't you? What are you up to?
Tell him the truth.
So you're not gonna be honest with me? I've been treating you like family. That's why I never questioned you on this. But I see that was a mistake. I should have intervened much earlier because I care for you. I will have the truth from you today.
Dad?
We'll continue this somewhere else. But I'm not letting you leave until I'm convinced. This is for your own good, got that? It's all right. We're not fighting. We'll be right back, so don't wait up for us to get to bed, okay?
Nanako is scared.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Later that night, at a room inside the police station. Yeah, that might be my girlfriend.
I'll hold on to this.
My Cell! My Frieza, too! That's a Dragon Ball joke.
Now speak up. What have you gotten yourself into? What was that warning letter about? Why would you be sent something like that?
Well, telling the truth didn't work last time, so... I don't know, man.
Are you making fun of me? Don't think you're gonna lie your way out of this one.
Looks like you can't lie about it. You'll have to take a chance and tell him the whole truth.
Persona? People going inside a TV? I thought you'd finally tell me what's really going on here. Enough! That's enough! I guess half a year wasn't long enough for you to trust me like your old man, but I'd hoped you'd open up to me a little.
I just did!
It's a shame. Stay here for the night.
Whoa, sorry. Dang, go inside TVs and personas, huh? Well, you can't blame him. I mean, sure, I want to believe you. And I know Dojima-san brought you here and asked you those questions because he wants to believe you too. Plus, you know, you'll be safe here. He probably freaked out once he saw that letter and thought he had to protect you. Like what a father would do for his son. I think he cares for you a lot. So yeah, don't take it so hard. You know, Dojima-san started looking into people involved with the first case again. Guess he wasn't satisfied with the way the case wrapped up after all. That's why he's even more sensitive about this and that. I better shut up now before I get chewed out again. All right, I'll be just outside. If you need anything, let me know.
You just walked into that door and it opened. Meanwhile, at the Jeunesse grocery department.
Why do I have to pitch in with stock duty?
It's because I'm not working hard enough. There's no getting around it.
So, where Yosuke's working, there are Marie brand crackers, or like a mix of some kind? And what's the yellow thing?
And you're proud of that because...
Choice brand cake mix, or whatever that is.
Why am I taking care of you anyways? I shouldn't have bought you this.
And there's Moonlight right next to the yellow boxes. The blue boxes are the Moonlight mix. Not sure what the white boxes are. Oh.
Hang on to it, okay? It's your own cell.
Choco Chips. Choco Chips. I'm sorry, I'm talking over these guys, but it's important. We need to know what type of baking mixes Yosuke and Teddy are working on. This is important to the lore.
I've entered the information age.
We'd get worried if we couldn't reach you. It's just a cheap kids model, though.
Thank you, Yosuke.
So to use it, press this button. Scrap that. Watch, I'll show you how I use mine.
No phones out on the sales floor.
He's not picking up. It's raining right now, so I was gonna remind him about the Midnight Channel. Does he not hear it because he's out?
I want to go to Nana-chan's place. I promised to play with her lots.
We're not going. And go put those snacks back. It's already dinner time, so save them for your next visit. Oh, I get you. If he's out, that means Nanako-chan might be home alone.
I feel bad to think of her staying home all alone. We could go take her some dinner. Please, 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 please.
Okay, I hear you. Jeez.
So we can go? Sweet! You're so mature, Yosuke. My heart just skipped a beat because of your thoughtfulness.
Hang on a sec, I'll try calling again. He's still not picking up. Oh, duh. I forgot to try his home line.
Hello?
Hey, Nanako-chan? Is your brother home?
No. He got a weird letter, and Dad saw it and got angry. He took Big Bro to the police station.
Wait, what? You got taken to the police station?
Stop blabbering and let me talk too! Good evening. This is your Teddy speaking. Let's get together and eat snacks again.
Weird letter.
We'll go check up on your brother and dad. So don't worry, okay?
Wait, was it another warning letter? Did he get a second one? And Dojima-san saw that, so he took him to the station? Teddy, give me the phone back. I need to call the others.
Meanwhile, at a room in the police station... The time passes slowly. Well, there's a bed and a box of Kleenex. Oh, right. Midnight Channel. That's more important than whatever I was thinking of. Yosuke, no! Someone appeared. It's blurry, but you can see a small silhouette. It's a girl, most likely someone in grade school. It can't be. Yosuke! Nanako! You can't see her clearly. But there's no way you would mistake Nanako, whom you see every day. Nanako is on the Midnight Channel. Your Uncle Dojima took away your cell phone. There's no way to contact your friends right now. Meanwhile, elsewhere...
Poor thing. I'll put you at ease soon.
Meanwhile, on the road to the Dojima residence...
Wasn't that Nanako-chan on the Midnight Channel just now? How could it be her?
I know what you're thinking, but Nanako-chan does fit the pattern. She wasn't seen, but she was heard.
What?
Do you remember the politician who visited a local school and made the news several times? In those interviews, he always quoted a particular student he spoke with. The child became well known while remaining anonymous. That girl was Nanako-chan. A reporter who took interest in this released her photo and interview using her real name in today's evening paper. But even before that, this is a small rural town. Her identity must have been circulating for quite some time.
Oh my god.
I should have realized it much sooner, but I was hung up on the idea of people who were shown on TV. It didn't occur to me that this would qualify.
What are we gonna do? Nanako-chan's home alone right now, isn't she?
I'm on my way there as we speak to check on her. Yosuke-senpai is heading to the police station. He said he called Kanji-kun too. They'll explain the situation there.
All right, I'll join them right away, and I'll let Yukiko and Rise-chan know.
Yes, please do.
Sometime later, in a room at the police station...
What are you guys doing here? Hey, what do you think you're doing? I didn't say you could go in there.
The actor was told, hey, hold your hold your hand over your mouth and talk.
Nanako-chan's missing.
What? What do you mean?
Naoto's on the phone, calling from Nanako-chan. I mean, your house.
Shirogane, you there? What the hell's going on?
I'm at your house right now. The front door is open and there's no one inside. I'm afraid that Nanako-chan has been kidnapped by our serial killer. Surely you must have known, Dojima-san. The case isn't over yet. This is the KJ Customer Service Center. The number you have dialed is unavailable right now. The phone may be switched off or outside our coverage area.
Nanako.
Dojima-san.
Is this true? Has Nanako really been... Why? Why, Nanako?
It's probably because the media...
What are you doing?
Traffic Division, Ota speaking.
There's been a kidnapping. Get your man on it immediately. Start with checkpoints along the highway.
Checkpoints? Could you explain the situation a little more?
Quit griping and get to it! The victim's a 7-year-old girl. My daughter!
Your daughter? Wait, what about the scene? What makes you think this is a kidnapping?
Look, this could be connected to that multiple murder case.
Connected? But we caught the killer. How long has she been missing? Have you received any notices or ransom letters?
No, but damn it, there's no time for this right now.
Alright. I'll try contacting each of the departments.
Even if you tell them this is connected to the murders, we can't prove it. And everyone on the force thinks this case is over and done with. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my daughter. If this is connected to that murder case, the top brass won't accept the facts until it's too late. I'm not gonna wait for those clowns.
But do you even have any ideas or leads on who took her? If they used a car, there's no way...
Shut up! That's why I'm hurrying!
Dojima left by himself.
What am I gonna do? Dojima-san's run off half-cocked.
Adachi-san, we'll go look for her too, so please, let him go!
Huh? You know I can't.
So what's going on?
Whoa, hey! If I let all you guys in here, then I'm really in trouble. Besides, we don't even know if this thing's...
Quit your bitching! Now ain't the time for that shit! The hell are we sitting here for when this guy's family's in danger? You gonna own up if something happens? Huh?
Kanji-kun!
I know how you feel,
God.
but if you don't tell me what's going on, there's really nothing I can do.
Kanji turned his head way too far. I'm trying to do that now. It hurts the neck to bend it that far.
Ah, so you agree to release him once we explain the situation? Very well then.
No, that's not what I meant.
In any case, if we run out blindly, we'll have no idea where to begin. Let's all take a moment to stop and sort out the situation. Perhaps this will help Adachi-san understand as well. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a kidnapping by the same culprit who is behind the others. Now, consider that the front door at Nanako-chan's house was open. I examined it and found no trace that entry had been forced.
You mean Nanako-chan opened the door herself?
Precisely. The culprit didn't sneak in. He came boldly up to the front door and pressed the doorbell.
Like how it was for all of us.
For all of us?
But the circumstances are different for her, as compared to us. Remember what Nanako-chan said when we were at the hot springs? I always do what my dad tells me, like not opening the door for strangers.
So is the killer someone Nana-chan knows?
Senpai, do you have any insight into this possibility?
I don't know.
I don't think we can limit ourselves to people Nanako-chan knows.
I agree. Then let us change our perspective slightly. We know for certain that the culprit must be using a large screen TV.
Huh? TV? What?
Each victim was taken at a different scene, yet was thrown into a TV almost immediately after being kidnapped. I would go as far as to say that it took place in front of their houses. Therefore, the culprit must be taking a TV with him as he goes.
You think he's using a car?
Given the efficiency of the culprit's methods, I would assume a vehicle larger than a sedan. However, no unusual vehicles have been sighted. I'd expect someone to notice, since most of the victims vanished during the day.
So it's someone Nanako-chan knows who has a car, but it's a car that can't be seen?
I think we can rule out the possibility that no one happened to see the vehicle, especially since it's happened so many times now.
A car no one would notice? Is there such a thing? What would it be?
The Batmobile. Well, think about it. It's a car that no one would pay attention to, not necessarily not one that no one would notice. So something that's just an everyday thing. Like, say, a delivery truck.
That's right. Now I remember. A delivery came. It was a delivery truck!
No one looks twice at a delivery truck, no matter where it's parked.
And if it were a local company, it'd be the same delivery man every time, so he's not a stranger to Nanako-chan. She must have received packages from him during the times she was home alone, meaning we wouldn't know his face. Hadachi-san, is there anyone who fits this profile?
A profile formed by a bunch of kids talking it over? Let's see. A delivery company, huh? I don't know. Take it from a detective. I think this is gonna be a lot more difficult than... Hey! Maybe you're not too far off base. Dojima-san put this stuff together to reinvestigate the first case. The murder of that announcer, and there's a delivery man mentioned right here. I better go tell Dojima-san.
After resigning from his last job, he took up the family delivery business. Before that, he was a council secretary.
Goddamn
Taro
politics.
Namatame.
The Enka singer's husband!
All we know about him is his occupation, but I'd say that's enough of a lead to tell us where to go next. The address is... it's not far from here.
I give him the clue, and he still finds an excuse to chew me out.
Is he gonna be okay? The killer's not just a normal guy.
Nana-chan!
Adachi-san!
If there's been a break in the case, I'd better hurry to the scene. I'll just have to hope nothing happens here while I'm gone. I didn't see anything.
Adachi-san.
Let's go to Namatame's place. Dojima-san's probably on his way now.
Anime! Damn you, Namatame! Give us back Nanako!
Hang in there, Nanako. Daddy's coming for you.
Shit!
Watch where you're driving, you bozo. Wait, why am I hearing Initial D music?
What the? Hey, is that smoke?
An accident?
Dojima-san! Are you alright?
Where's Nanako?
Hello? We need an ambulance. Quickly, there's been an accident. One adult male is injured.
That's right, I should call backup too. We gotta find Namatame.
Nanako. Where's Nanako?
What happened?
Was on my way to Namatame's house. When I saw him drive past me, I gave chase, and he... Damn it. Where's Nanako? I'm Namatame. Find him. Please.
But how? Oh yeah, maybe there's clues in the truck.
Wait, you can't! We need to preserve the scene.
Then allow me. If it rains again while we wait, the information we need will be lost regardless.
Look! There really is a TV in there!
Yes, large enough for persons of any size to fit through. I also recovered a diary from the driver's seat, most likely kept by Namatame himself. I learned the existence of a new world, thus I must save people.
Save? The hell's he mean by that?
It's a list of the victims' home addresses. Mayumi Yamano, Saki Kanishi, Yukiko Amagi, Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa.
Yeah, I know those names.
Even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. I note that Mr. Muraoka's address is absent from the list.
Wow. And that settles it.
The last date is today's. I can't believe such a small child appeared on it. I must save this child no matter what.
Is that about Nanako-chan?
I managed to take her to safety. The police have been active lately. This will probably be the last time I write in this diary. I've done everything I can.
It's clear now. He used the same trick on all the victims. He'd just ring the bell like he was making a normal delivery, then throw the victim into the TV in his truck. Namatame is the killer!
We need to go save Nanako-chan. Here, let's use this TV and...
Wait a sec! We don't know where we'll enter through this one. What if we end up somewhere dangerous? It doesn't seem like it's going to be foggy tomorrow, so we should go in tomorrow, the same way as usual.
But...
If we fail, who's going to save Nanako-chan?
Saving her will be our top priority from tomorrow forward. We'll leave Namatame's whereabouts to the police. Dojima-san.
Meanwhile, later, in a room at the hospital, Dojima opened his eyes. It looks like he's regained consciousness.
You guys.
Are you all right?
I must look like hell right now.
You've looked
Nanako,
worse.
She's my reason for living. If I lose her, I might as well be dead. She must be so scared right now. Waiting for someone to save her. And here I am. When she needs me most. I'm helpless. What kind of a father am I? I can't even protect my own daughter.
Dojima-san.
If anything happens to Nanako, I'll make Namatame pay. You can save Nanako, right? I trust you. Please, save her for me. You're the only ones I can turn to right now. Please.
We will rescue Nanako-chan at any cost.
$2.
It may take some time, but you must put your faith in us and wait for us to return with her.
You can sense stronger determination than usual from everyone's expression.
Nanako-chan's on the other side, right?
Definitely. There's no mistake.
The police should be pursuing Namatame, so let's focus on saving Nanako-chan.
Yeah, we're the only ones who can.
We'll save her no matter what.
I often thought it might be impossible, but we finally cornered the culprit. We made it this far. We won't let him take Nanako-chan's life.
Yeah. This is it. Let's go all out and get it done!
I made a promise with Nana-chan. I said that we'd play again, and that everything would be okay. I promised her that.
Regardless, we must do whatever we can with what we have now. This is something only we can accomplish.
Come on! We can do this, guys! No problem!
Yeah, we do this the same way as always. All we gotta do is find Nanako-chan before the next foggy day and get her out of there. Nothing to it. Let's keep calm, be careful, and get it done.
Everyone's feelings are one. You'll rescue Nanako for sure before the next foggy day. Okay, so we know about Namatame. But we don't know how to get to him. Just trying to skim through all this to see if there's anything important to bring up. Okay. Do we have to do some investigating now, or do we need to learn to do some investigating? Because if we can wait and hang out with a couple of people, notably Marie, then I would prefer to do that. Oh, right, it's Sunday. Okay. Well, that settles it. Let's go into the TV, see what we can learn from that, and then do some investigating. Weird that they didn't just kick us into the TV to confirm everything.
Yeah, let's go! Look at this thick fog.
Does this have something to do with all the fuss about the fog lately?
Something's weird in here. I think all the commotion in town has been affecting this world too.
Well, we need to hurry now. Rise, can you tell which direction Nanako-chan is in?
I sense her that way. Wow. What's this warm feeling? Senpai, we need to save her. Let's go!
Oh, we can just go there. We don't need to investigate. Okay.
This is Nanako-chan's?
It's so beautiful. It's like a storybook vision of heaven.
Like heaven, huh? Deep down, Nanako-chan must really miss her.
I'm sure she does. She's only a child.
In her heart of hearts, Nanako seems to have missed her deceased mother.
We have to do everything in our power to rescue her.
Of course! We're gonna rescue Nana-chan no matter what!
We can find Namatame later and give him what's coming to him then. First, we need to rescue Nanako-chan.
Well, we've gotten to the god-killing part of the game a little soon. Just didn't think it would be actual Yahweh. Alright, Naoto, come with us. And before we go in, let's change up some things. How about we go to... We got the Halloween costume, but we also got an agent suit. Kind of curious to see what that's like. Kanji. I do like his Kingpin duster because it's unique to him, but how about we put on a Halloween costume for him? Naoto we haven't seen much of, or any, of her in her default clothing. And then Teddy we can change up as well. I'm curious to see what it looks like in the agent suit, but how about we go with Spooky Teddy as well? Or at least for now. Let's get in there.
It's so quiet. What's this bad feeling I'm getting? Nanako-chan, just hang in there. We'll save you.
This button? Battle tactics. Yeah, don't you dare. Direct commands. Alright, so Kanji is Frankenstein's monster, it seems, and Teddy is a spooky boy. And, oh, yeah, we got sunglasses. Cool. This dungeon is unique in that you can actually see what's around the corner whenever you, open up a door.
It's weak to light.
Oh, right, I should probably, not have something weak to physical attacks out front, huh? I guess we'll just start with a decent physical move.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
Now, have I shown her at all in battle? She has Fire, Wind, Curse, and Bless, and Almighty. She's a jack of all trades, but also a master of none. So she didn't have much to hit everybody. Man, that is one evasive dude.
Defeated 2 enemies.
Persona! It's so stubborn!
Here goes! Persona! It ain't going down!
Still nothing. And we got a shuffle time out of that, alright. Luck up, or Arcana, I guess we'll do this. But we have so few chest keys, I should have just picked that one. Speaking of chests. What's around the corner? It's a spookum. Statues.
There's an enemy weak to light.
How do you know someone's weak to light? Have we fought those guys before?
Yo, you need some help?
Yeah, sure. Where are you coming from? Here he comes! Idiot. Alright, Hama on. I'm assuming that guy.
Don't give up.
The enemies have fallen. Let's finish them off. Understood.
Places, everyone. And action.
All right,
go!
Reese, this was Naoto's first all-out attack. Why'd you gotta get in the way like that? Bodied. Half experience, got a new persona. Look at that guy. Oof. Half experience. Yeah, I mean, we're really high level, so why not? And yet, here we are, still leveling up. Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent Man. It's a long-ass hallway, my god. Oh, hang on. Wait. Swat!
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
Now, how do these guys fare against almighty attacks? Heh, apparently really well.
Enemy to go. Keep it up.
That.
Here goes! Persona!
Man. Time to whiff again. Here we go. Damn!
All right.
Rita. Cures all ailments for the entire party, which is very nice. But what do I want to get rid of? He's mostly a support guy. But I'm probably gonna regret this. And here comes a gigantic fist! It should be fine. I'm not too crazy worried. It's the stairway. You could tell because it's in a room, a box, and there's nothing else in there. But we've unlocked that. Let's explore a little bit more. I don't want to go through the whole hallway again, but there is something in a treasure chest. So maybe. Hourglass figures, what?
Oh, so that one's weak to darkness.
Which one's weak to darkness? Mudoon. Not that one.
I'll get it next time.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Still single target things here. Fucking, I guess, attack? Get him?
Kanji, that was great. You're the man.
I think you mean to say Yuda man. The gigantic fist!
Here you go!
Get the F up! Stupid bear.
I couldn't defeat it!
To go. Keep it up. Hell yeah.
Also, it sounds like Naoto uses a pop gun, not an actual revolver.
What do they think would happen?
Do. There we go. Trying to fill some of the dead air. Oh. Hello, sailor. Totems!
Careful. That enemy's immune to wind.
Immune to wind. Good. I don't have much of that on this party. Resistant to that, huh? Megidola!
It's quite tenacious.
4 enemies left. Don't give up. Hell yeah. 3 enemies defeated. Good boy, Teddy.
Good boy.
Here goes. Persona!
Using Mazio just because it's less SP. Cursed dice, huh? I think that means one thing in particular. It probably repels curse, but is very weak to light. Tetrakarn, huh? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of any physical attacks, because I don't think she has the strongest physical... Yeah. Strength is one of her lowest stats. She's fast and decent magic, and that's about it. Her strength comes from having a lot to use, but not really dealing a lot of damage all at once. What I wanted to do was... No. Naoto. Persona. We're gonna switch some things around. Probably that. Or this. There we go. Alright, let's go get that treasure. Secret Agent Man getting Treasure Man. I like that the floors of heaven are called paradise. More of these folk.
The enemy's weak to darkness. It's doomed. This one's
So, weak to fire. Cool. Got it. Die.
3 enemies.
All right, keep
down.
going.
You did
Screw it. Do another one. Easy. I could probably clear this, but I don't really want to at this rate. Because you get no money and no XP. What's the point of even, you know, fighting? We'll get experience up. Next floor. I'm getting more and more anxious. I wonder why. Let's hurry, senpai. Psych. I wasn't in that wall this entire time! Haha!
That one's immune to electricity.
So Kanji's out in that case. Die.
No, Naoto-kun. You never lose your cool.
And another one down.
Enemy defeated.
Don't stop
Don't
now.
stop now, Naoto-kun.
Let's see about what you're weak to. Possibly. Or just learn more about it. Yeah!
It's so stubborn!
Wow.
She did say immune to electricity, but we don't know if it's this guy or if it's the Gygus. Okay, it is this guy. Good thing I used Mazio. Hey, that's a crit. Or he's weak. Okay. Never mind. Oh, speaking of things that are weak to physical. Fire Amp will put on Megidola, I guess. Or take off Megidola. And hey, he gets resist physical in another level. That's kind of nice. This way. Paradise way. Ooh, sparkly. Amaterasu Fob. The power of the sun god herself. Sun goddess herself. What do we got? Max HP by 30%. That's not bad. What does Guard Amulet do? Endurance by 3? Yeah, we'll give that to Teddy. He's already really bulky.
Looks like that one's immune to wind.
Okay, yeah, we'll try doing a bless attack on that thing. In the meantime. Wait, what did we learn about these? Nothing.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Oh.
Sukuna,
Yep, we got it.
3 remaining.
Immune to wind, but was that the curse dice she was talking about? It sure was.
Yo, mind if I kick a little ass here?
Let's do it.
I'll send you to hell! Eat this!
Kanji, that was great.
Kanji, you whiffed it. You.
Enemy defeated. Go for broke, Teddy.
It ain't going down!
One enemy to go. Keep it up.
I mean, that's cool and all that you can break wind, but like,
That's what comes of underestimating me.
you're weak to wind. One hell of a glass cannon. I have wind attacks. Also, I'm weak to wind. If you repel wind, I'm in trouble. Where are our other points of interest? There's just one other treasure at the bottom right. What? Cool. Swappa. Ooh, friends.
Looks like that one's immune to
Chloros!
Oh, Senpai!
Dang, dude, I missed one. Well, time to try again.
You're on a
Dang,
roll,
man, I
Senpai.
missed one.
2 defeated.
Die. Boop.
You hit its weakness.
Good job,
move,
Naoto!
Naoto-kun.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Why the dang not?
I couldn't defeat it.
That fire lion better be weak to ice, otherwise I'm gonna be confused. There we go.
It's time to get wild! All right!
Places, everyone. And action! Yes! Go! Beat him up!
Whew, that's a lot of them. Endurance up. Level 5 skill card. Yeah, I mean, I'm only using Flauros at this point. Might as well just keep buffing him up.
All right,
Ding!
Senpai. It's level up time.
You gonna tell me to heal Senpai?
You need to watch your health, Senpai.
Yeah. I got it. It's a lot of them. Cool. Bats! Wait, crows!
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Okay, so the darkness won't work on the crows, but then it'll also work on the Geigus dude back there. Well,
Really hit it hard.
This is my chance! How about it?
Look at you,
man,
Teddy. You're
that thing
rocking it.
bled. Oof. Yeah, sure. Try something. Nice.
Enemy down.
Our moment has arrived. Let's go. Okay, understood. Let's end this.
Kaboosh. Agility up. I do 2 more, I pick 1, and then I do 1 more. Or I can just do 3 more, pick these 2, then this, and then that changes to something. I guess. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Get that shuffle time. Shuffle time sweep bonus, I guess I meant to say. None experience. What do you mean someone leveled up off of that? What? Uh-oh. He saw me. It was really early, too. Who is
that
next?
enemy's immune to wind.
This button? Okay, the crow is next. He's weak to fire. Do I have any ice attacks in here? I think yeah, I have dry ice. What's this do? All enemies. Got it.
Two
Keep
enemies
it up,
down.
Sensei!
Keep going, senpai.
Do I resist? Oops, a daisy.
Keep going, guys.
Olay. Well, we'll do this.
2 more to go! The enemies have fallen. Let's finish them off.
Precisely.
Let's end this.
Not a KO. Brave wheel.
It's time to get wild! Gotcha!
Is everyone ready? Get set.
Yes!
Yeah, go, go, go!
Secret Agent Man. Can I bank this shuffle time because I was gonna get something anyway? Let's do that. Deal new cards. Cool. 2 personas for the price of 1. And another sweet bonus. Narashima and Grimakala. Ding.
Another level! Gotta keep at it!
Hello, can I has treasure?
Looks like that one's immune to wind.
More use fools.
That's the way, senpai. This is
Clearly
our
I'm
damage.
the fool, because I keep whipping these.
Enemy down.
Yo, mind if I kick a little ass here? This is it! Eat this! Now's our chance for a beatdown! On and ready! I live for this part!
I'm damn ready. One, 2, 3, 4. Another sweet
My
bonus.
skills have been honed.
I think Sagaki Rice was a bless thing. Walloped. Pros! Alright, weak to bless. Maragion.
2 enemies down. Keep going, senpai.
Ooh, alright.
of 'em. Don't give up now,
Let's get
okay?
another shuffle time? Yeah, sure. Keep banking those shuffle times, even though the sweet bonuses have been giving me free ones.
Okay,
Is everyone ready? Get set.
I don't think you actually can bank shuffle times. It would be nice if that was the case, but I don't believe it does. Or they do. It do, they does. Sure, we'll change the persona. Cool, 2 wrong does. Let's go! I'll get rid of Angel, because we're at full justice now. Which, by the way, I think there is a cutoff point, just flat out a cutoff point, for Nanako's social link. If you do not max her out before November hits, I think, specifically before November hits, then you are locked out of doing the rest of her social link, at least until post-game, if I'm remembering right. I could be wrong.
I can definitely sense Nanako-chan's presence here, but how do I put this? Something feels weird. This place really did come from Nanako-chan's heart, right? Then why does something feel off?
Okay, before we investigate, okay, there's a lot. What is that one at the bottom right? That is the very bottom. We'll go through that door in just a second. Hello? Ooh, new boy.
Careful, it's immune to electricity.
Alright, well, so much for that.
It's
Weak to win, got it.
You
Gadoosh.
hit the enemy's weakness.
And gadoosh.
The enemies have fallen.
Precisely.
Here goes.
That almost doesn't sound like Naoto whenever she says precisely. Whew, that's a lot of them, and I can't actually get all of them. Strength up. Actually, yeah, we'll just get all the buffs. Ding! More power-ups! Oh, we're just gonna go around them. There we go. Uh-oh. Narwhals.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Well, time to test. I'm pretty sure Flowers is fully resistant to fire, so I should be fine to just throw it out all haphazardly like that. I don't remember. Well, never mind. I don't remember what Rise had said as far as resistances were concerned.
Down. Keep it up now, Chad. Enemy down.
This is my chance. Up
Sure.
here I go.
Knock another one down.
Enemy down.
I'm guessing they're weak to electricity, but
How come it's not working?
yeah, good question.
Here goes Persona!
Cool.
That was awesome.
On and ready! Bring it on!
And is that death? No. They were weak to wind. Who's next? Cool. Well, all right then. Another one? Oh, wow. Damn. Flex on him, huh? Also, I forgot how many personas I had stored that had growth on them. Let us be off yet again. Wallop.
Careful.
I'm trying to remember what the exact line I'm thinking of in Cuphead was like.
Nice move, Senpai.
Because Wallop is one of the things that shows up right before you start a boss fight. It's a good day for a brawl or something like that. What's with all these crits? I'm not complaining, I'm just confused. Okay.
That's great, Senpai. You really get me going. It's quite tenacious.
Yeah, actually, just rush it.
I can't defeat it.
Cool.
What did they think would happen?
Scorching scale. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
A rare one. Don't let it get away.
That shouldn't be too terrible.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Let's go. It's quite tenacious.
Just don't drain. He drained. Another one.
Nice move.
Mitigate any of Naoto's work, I guess. Sure. Just in case I whiff, which I totally will. No, totally didn't. Go fig.
Go for it.
Someone finish this one off!
Slap it. Dang it. Oh, I see. I'm glad that didn't trigger on a God Hand. A power-charged God Hand. God damn it, come on now. There we go.
These are my true abilities.
Ding. Hey, growth. Go figure, right? Yeah, that.
My skills have been honed.
Blight. Maybe physical damage with a chance of poison. Yeah. It's just a better... I already forget what... Deathbound. Better Deathbound. My curiosity has been piqued. Naoto. Secret agent man. Secret agent man. Whoa. Her without her hat is a little weird to see. Alright. The long hallway.
Yeah, you better run.
Oh boy.
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
Should I, though? Should I be doing this? They all have counter.
All yours.
3 enemies
Erected.
left. You can win this.
Here goes Persona! Lay down and die already!
Waiting around. Smash 'em atoms. Yeah, I was expecting that to happen. For now, we'll do another, or a Megidola.
Someone finish this one off!
Do I have something that can do Megidola? Or at least a lot of damage? Only 100 damage is not great. Mediarama.
Here goes Crush time! It ain't going down!
That figures. He's still very powerful, very healthy, hale, hearty.
Last one. Go for it.
Now I'm actually concerned
Let's go.
for my safety if I don't do this. Do it again. Heal up Kanji. He's been doing more damage to himself than the enemies. Than what the enemies are doing to him, more accurately.
Here goes
Olay. Not my soul. Not her soul.
Naoto-kun's weekend. Please help her.
Wait, what about her Saturday and Sunday? Her weekend?
Persona!
That still did a lot.
Last one. Go for it.
Persona!
Here goes Crush time! It
So
ain't
much for
going
that.
down.
Oh, hey, we can actually get some experience.
For real? 4 new enemies.
It was that guy, yeah, weak to fire.
Enemy down. Nice move, senpai. Enemy down.
Me! It's my turn!
Yeah.
Here I go!
Enemy down. That's the spirit, Teddy.
Made a heart.
Going off the rails.
It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Okay.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Check him.
Good job, Naoto.
Agent Man. What don't we know about these snakes?
Wow, it's
A lot of things. I'm expecting ice. So, we got some dry ice. Cool. That's right.
It's my turn.
I forgot there was a, I already forgot there was a Makara-Karn on there.
Dan's ready.
Mess him up, you guys. Teddy's too angry to join in. New persona. Yeah. Thrown. Caught. Man, I don't know. I guess some of the weaker ones, and I'll just summon them back later.
Congrats, senpai.
Ding,
Yes,
ding.
I leveled up.
I think that's 2 levels in a row where the protagonist and Risei both leveled at the same time. Teddy, Mediorama. Snakes. Kings.
Watch it. That one's immune to fire. Wow, it's puny.
Okay, so fire is just not an option here. Let's just do Atom Smasher. Cool.
Enemy down.
Go to
nice
town,
move,
senpai.
Regal Mother.
Enemy defeated.
Perish.
Off to a good start.
It's quite tenacious.
Finally, we get to test that they're weak to ice. Oh yeah, we learned that last time. Never mind.
Keep going. Good, Teddy. You hit the enemy's weak.
Hi, Forgore. I used dry ice and that knocked him down, and then Kanji was like, hey, I'm gonna smack him with my table, and then he did. Hello. I mean, I'd get the sweep bonus, but... Yeah, alright. We'll do this, we'll do this. There we go. There we go! That's how you that's how you get the good end of a shuffle time. Don't really need this, but...
Alright, powered up!
I don't need his butt, but I do need his snake. He's got a very cool snake. Samaka.
Watch it. That one's immune to fire.
Potential for critical. Cool.
Enemy down.
Another one. Did this one Olay twice? It sure done did. Puncher. Goddamn. I'm out of health, but that was fun. Dang, I was hoping I'd get an Arcana that would give me another one more. Oh well, that's still fine. These are all good things. Maziodyne. Yeah, I got it. What do I have in excess right now? It's a lot of tiny soul tomatoes. Nothing good there. So, Teddy. Up the beanstalk.
I can hear her. This must be Nanako-chan's voice. She's saying something, but it's too quiet to make out. Senpai, please find where the voice is coming from.
I'll do that, but I also want to go fuse things. How you doing, Fox? Oh. Yeah, might as well do it now. Well, I had a lot of tiny soul tomatoes. I didn't need to do that. That was kind of a bonehead move on my part. Register. At least register Flauros. And... do I want to do everybody else as well? I mean, I guess. Skill cards give all. Using. Not that it matters, I'm not using any of the new ones I'm making. Cybele is the only thing at level 64, huh? Dekarabia, Pabasag, and Lilith. Alright. Why not? Bahama-on. Evade physical. Growth, sure. Because if I'm not using anybody, why not just give them some ability to level up? Whoop, that didn't work. Guess ka-fuck. Alright, well, we got Suiki. Doesn't really matter, I didn't care. Throne. Suiki. Alright. Well, I see Suiki wants to get out of here. Growth. Testrakarn and Makarkarn. Alright. It seems like the next step up for power charging and then absolutely annihilating every enemy on the field. Rainy Death. Another name for Heavy Rain, the video game, I guess. Yes? Sure. Oh, yep, that's just the guy from Aladdin. Yep. Get some support moves in here, I guess. You ain't never had a friend like me. Ah! Hey, resist physical isn't bad. And the fact that that's its ability it grants when you go get coffee. That's actually kind of good. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of Flauros. You can forget about that. And in fact, a lot of these seem to be cases where I don't I don't really want to get rid of Siegfried or Jin just yet. I want to see about fusing them with other things. So... damn. Triangula. Okay, yeah, I'll deal with that. Sure. Enduring Soul, Growth, and Power Charge? Does it? It doesn't even... It does not. Tetrakarn and Makarakarn again. Miragion. What's its magic? It's alright. Probably shouldn't be using fire, though. Megidola, yeah. Let's have Endure and Enduring Soul. Why not? I'm a face and a torso with wings and a serpent's tail. He is a Kinguda. Null so many things, huh? Yeah, alright. Oh man, are you telling me I should have given him Power Charge? Dang, dude. I'm actually good. Bye. Let's go a little bit further into the heaven. The pearly gates. Ascend to Paradise 4. Do you think when the gang can't find their way around here, it becomes Paradise Lost?
Whoa, we got one weak to electricity.
You don't say.
No problem.
Persona!
Kanji! How you doing, buddy?
2 enemies
Go to town,
down.
senpai!
Keep going, senpai.
Smash him.
You're on a roll, senpai. 2 defeated.
All yours! It's quite tenacious.
What do we know about
No problem.
that
It'll
dude?
be over in a flash.
Okay.
3 enemies left. You can win this. Look at you, Teddy. You're rocking it.
Test.
Persona!
Cool.
It's my turn! I live for this part!
Shuffle time! Would be nice, but I can't do that anymore with Flower Rose. Agility up. Ta-da-tam! Here comes a gigantic fist! And I'm good. His strength is his weakest stat. I think even his luck was higher, if not on par. A cutscene?
Mom?
That's Nana-chan's voice.
Mom? Where are you? Why did you disappear? Why did you leave me? No. Come back.
Are these Nanako-chan's feelings?
But I'm not lonely. I have Dad with me. I know he's always late coming home, and he never plays with me because he's so busy. He can't cook or do laundry either. He tries to be nice, though he is a little scary sometimes. But I love him. Big Bro is with me now too. So I'm not alone. I'm not lonely.
Little kid. Telling herself she's not lonely so she doesn't fall apart.
You idiot. We'll ruin everything if we act all sad. We gotta greet her with a smile.
Nana-chan.
What's the matter?
Something's not right. There's someone here besides Nanako-chan. It was faint at first, so I couldn't tell for sure. But there's definitely another person here. And whoever this is, their power's getting stronger.
Could it be Namatame? Did he duck in here after being cornered like Mitsuo?
Perhaps so. It seemed as if he was particularly determined to kidnap Nanako-chan.
But why? If he's the real culprit, he must know the dangers of coming into this world.
I don't know, but if it is him, he may have entered from a TV near the site of the accident. Perhaps even the TV in his truck, which means Nanako-chan may be in grave danger. We must hurry.
What's the diagnosis?
There are deep lacerations in the sternum where aliens have taken over his body.
The way Naoto had said, we must hurry. Which I guess was just her saying, we must hurry. Reminded me of that classic cartoon. Here we go again! I'm catching up, I'm catching up. Damn, I was really hoping that would be a first strike for me.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune
Alright,
to fire.
who's next? Naoto? Alright. Hey, we got a crit in there, because of course we did.
Awesome, Senpai.
Go to town, Senpai!
Another one.
You're on a roll, Senpai. 2 defeated. It's weak to ice. This'll be easy.
All yours!
Schwappa.
Naoto-kun's busting heads and looking cool.
Naoto's killing people, and she looks rad.
Down.
It's time.
Normally I'd chip Kanji and Naoto, but at this point I'm starting to think Rise and Naoto might be a better pairing. Emperor. Ugh. Creepy. Wait. Weak to ice and bless, huh? Ugh. Well, I'm not confident I'd get better cards, so sure. Dang.
My skills have been honed.
The strongest Flauros anyone has ever seen. Skill. Wait, can I just heal myself? There we go. Use my own SP for that.
It's weak to electricity.
Persona!
It is? Which one?
2 enemies down.
Senpai.
Keep going, Senpai.
Oh, Atom Smasher.
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start. Wow, it's puny. This'll be
Persona! 3 left!
3 enemies left. You can win this. What? Nice moves, Teddy. 2 defeated.
Go, Take Mikazuchi!
I would like the shuffle time.
You hit the enemy's weak.
It's my turn! I live for this part!
Yeah. Because really, at this point, why not? We've been having good luck with, no pun intended, with just using the same dude over and over. So, like, let's do some comparison here. These are his stats, 62 strength versus 52 strength on something 10 levels higher than it. What is this? 1 to 2 times? I mean, that's strong, but... meh. I'm good. Yeah, there's nothing to the right in that hallway except enemies, and I'm fine with not fighting literally everybody. Bye-bye.
Careful, it's immune to electricity. Wind will.
That's right, fire.
Two.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Enemy down.
Just
Take this.
Thump, 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 wham, wham, thump, thump. Damn, actually, I could have just finished him off. Oh, hey, a crit. Boot.
Enemy down.
Never mind, I get shuffle time out of this now.
Places, everyone. And action.
Yes, let's finish this.
Go.
To the plate. Wham. Oh, mistimed. Sacrilege iron. Ooh. You cannot craft using this iron. It is sacrilegious. Naoto, you don't have anything good equipped. I assume what we just got, the storm pin. Oh, never mind. I thought it would increase damage done. Wind damage. Yeah, why not? Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. In fact, what is Naoto weak to? Status. That is Teddy. Nothing. She's just weak to nothing. Truly the jackest of all trades. Ist. Anything down? No. So, let's just move forward. Unless there's something hidden behind a, something later on in the dungeon that requires us to be at this floor to find something. In which case, I should probably explore things, but I don't know. And I don't want to keep exploring things for no potential gain. So fire's out.
Let's go.
Finicky Papillon.
Someone finish this one up.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Someone kill this freaking butterfly.
Do it again, Teddy.
Spirit, Teddy. 3 enemies.
Don't push it, Teddy.
Good boy.
Push it around, Teddy. Cool, shuffle time. Mot. Level 7 HP SP, huh? Only level 46. Also, what are you doing up in heaven? He's just hanging out with his buds, obviously. Why would I even say that? I can't get a clean sweep here, I don't think. No, I cannot. Item. Yeah, at this point I just need to remember not to use the fox for a while, because that would save me so much money. I have a bunch of SP restoration items, and I'm just not using them.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to fire.
Okay, cool, but hypothetically... Alright, never mind. I thought that would do something more.
Naoto
Good job,
busting
Naoto.
heads and looking cool. Enemy defeated.
Naoto, one
Don't stop
more.
now. No problem. It'll
Immune
be
to
over in a
fire.
flash.
No idea about electricity, and what about these? Alright, probably nothing there. You. Whoop. Dummy.
2 enemies left. Don't lower your
A
guard
duh.
now.
Goes.
Cool.
2 enemies down.
Now I'm Dan.
Is everyone ready? Get set.
I'm damn ready.
Style.
Go! Beat him up!
Walloped. I could get a sweep bonus, but there was only one good thing there. 2 negative things, a nothing, and then that. All these ends are so dead! Just what I'd come to expect from heaven. Oh. There we go. Slice the beanstalk in two, you know, the usual. No, that's not it. I just wanted to live peacefully, that's it.
Nanako-chan's presence is being drowned out. Please answer us, Nanako-chan. Don't worry, we're on our way to rescue you right now.
We'll do this floor, and then we're gonna call it for the episode. Tables! And also bamboo dudes.
Careful. Light's no good on this one.
Don't use light, you got it. I'm gonna hit him with fire. Okay, that didn't work. Normally weak to electricity, I guess.
Persona!
Uh-oh, Naoto-kun's poison.
That wasn't cool.
I'll get it next
Four
time!
of them. You need to thin them out.
Who's next? You. So they are... Yeah, they
Physical attack.
just straight up repel.
Uh-oh, Naoto-kun's poisoned.
Here goes Persona! Damn, couldn't finish it.
Uh-oh. Please don't hit the table. Thank you.
That's great, Senpai. You really get me going.
Ah, weak to wind. Which one had it?
What a pain. Physically. Three of them. Don't give up now, okay?
I don't remember.
Persona!
Taking a guess. Cool.
Wow, Naoto-kun. You never lose your cool.
Finish it.
Elimination complete!
Yeah, but he almost freaking died. There we go. Nope. Stop. Not what I meant to do. Didn't mean to do that. So, if that could just go away, I'm fine. Was it? Okay, I can't push the same button over again. Tables. So, wind and electricity, huh?
Let's go!
Wait, I'm sorry. Do these guys have Automata Rakaja?
You hit the enemies.
This is my chance!
Not yet.
But...
Yeah, Automata Rakaja. Sure.
You hit its weakness.
Now-chan,
Good
one
move,
more.
Naoto-kun.
Someone finish this one off!
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Wiggly little arms.
Here goes Persona!
2 enemies down.
Now that is! Bring it on!
So as long as we get the first strike, they go down no problem. Yeah. Cool. Not that I'd be using it at all, ever. No, I don't. I don't need an emergency. Blessed hands, catch them. These. Healing spells by 50%. Okay, Teddy. Blessed hands. Kanji. Land badge did what? Oh yeah. It's, what was the... Invigorate, no? Invigorate's the special, SP one. The one that restores HP every turn... I don't remember. Invigorate is one of those that does something similar. But yeah, having more HP for taking more hits while doing a lot of physical attacks, sure. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, let's move on to the next floor. I'm not missing much. This place is nice, it's so quiet. I wish I could have lived here, together with...
Together? Is he with Nanako-chan? This isn't good, Senpai. Let's hurry on.
I have some go-homes still, don't I? Yeah, 10 of them. We're gonna continue this next time. Save Nanako-chan!